Earlier today, I went out and I planted some seeds that I had brought in my pocket. I had forgotten I'd put them in there, but it is raining right now, so it's a perfect time to plant seeds. So this afternoon I went and I planted 4 different types of seeds in all these beds. I'll show you that now. One of the trees that we cut up last week was covering this trail. This was a walking trail only. The side-by-side can't come on this trail. But last week when we cut the tree that was covering this trail, because they've been covering the trail for probably 2 years, there's a whole bunch of overgrowth happening here. Saplings and just stuff we don't really need. So I'm gonna go grab the pruners, but I'm also gonna sprinkle some seeds, actually. I found them in my jacket. I got columbine, garlic chives. Remember talking about that in the last video? Dill needs to be everywhere. We're probably not even going to use this dill here, but it is excellent for the beneficial insects. They love it so much, so we're just going to plant that. And then we have this unknown flower. I don't remember where we pulled the flower bud from, but we didn't know what the flower was. I can't remember the story behind it. Either we knew what it was when we pulled it and we've forgotten since then. I'm not sure, but I'm going to take these and I'm going to sprinkle them all over the top of this mound. This mound was created when we made the trail for the side-by-side. We pushed everything to this side and we got rid of a huge tree. That was when we first bought the camp, and that tree was in really bad condition, so we had to pull it out. And when we pulled it out, we pulled out the roots and everything. So this pile is mostly because of that. And in fact, one of the things that is sitting on top of this pile, and another one is holding back some dirt over there by the hydrangea. Those are actually roots from the tree that we cut down. So they're about this big around, those roots. So imagine how big that tree was that had to go. This is rhubarb from last year, and here's another one coming up. So I have rhubarb in here, and then I have 2 of these from Cornhill Nursery. This one and that one. They're both the same plant, except one is white and one is pink, and they grow like a nice feathery bush. So this is just their first year. Well, this will be their second season for them. I'm really thinking they're going to flower this year. And then I've got raspberries here, and intermixed with that is hostas. I've got a few hostas on here. They haven't shown up yet, but I know they're there somewheres. It was a beautiful day out yesterday, and we were expecting to have another beautiful day today. It is a beautiful day, but it's very overcast and it's been raining all morning. So I'm going to take this opportunity and put some seeds down. And if it keeps raining, that's a great thing for new seeds. I got these off of flowers at home. The garlic chive flowers at home. They're absolutely cute. And there's a lot in here. I'm going to put them all in there. Let's do it. So garlic chives are first. I'm going to put them all in here. There we go. Come see. Just planted garlic chives along this edge here. And I'll show you the walk. So that's the trail for the side-by-side. And this over here is the walking trail in between our hydrangea. So eventually I'd like to have the hydrangea growing up and over onto one of these trees. It's just not quite there yet, but it's coming. So then you walk over here, and that bed is right here. So you'll have garlic chives coming in along there. Let's see what else we can plant. So I just planted the columbine. These are, they will spread by seed, and they spread very fast. So I thought I would put them here Oh, geez. I thought I'd put them up there because those puffy plants are right here, and if that spreads all in this corner, I'm going to be a happy girl. See that right there? That's a hydrangea, and it flips up around the back of that tree, and it sticks out over here. So another flip up the tree, and then we'll go across, and then we'll bring it down here. It's going to be beautiful. So far I've planted the columbine. The garlic chives are here. I can't decide exactly where I want the dill. I think I might put the dill in here because the only thing that grows in here is this foxglove. That's a foxglove here, and that's a biannual, and it showed up last year, so we won't see it this year. Really, essentially, the only thing that grows in here is this climbing hydrangea. So eventually it'll fill out this whole thing, and we'll have that whole thing full of flowers. But for right now, I think I can put some dill all across here in this bed. Now these are our dill that we grew last year, and I pulled seeds off in the fall. The reasons why you would grow dill in your garden is mostly because of the beauty that it brings to your area. The swallowtail caterpillars love to play on any dill plant, carrot plant. See how there's so much extra stuff in here? Chaff, I think they call it. That's because I harvested those right off my own plant at home. And I can just plant them here, and the beneficials will come to them. So I'm going to clean this bed out a bit, and I'm going to plant these all the way down. I'm going to take some time and clean out this bed. It's full of leaves, which is really good for overwintering. There's a lot of beneficial bugs in there, or bugs that like to sleep in here. So I'm not going to go down much further than here. There's a plant in here called a foxglove. Now that plant is a biannual, and last year it showed its flowers, so it won't be coming up this year. But I still don't want to plant around it just in case. You never know if it drops seeds or something like that. So I'm not at all worried about wasting the seeds, because I have probably 1,000 seeds at home of these that I harvested from the garden. These are the roots of the climbing hydrangea. And do you see how this one has a leaf on it? So we've been taking those and we've been kind of forcing them back to the thing here. So we have this stake, and we've been pushing that down so that it will just go to the back and start growing up the back there. There we go. One more to go, and that is random flowers. I think I might plant the random flowers up at the camp. Oh. Okay, so there's some tell signs here. Geez, I wonder if that's a poppy. Okay, either way, I'm going to sprinkle these over here.